Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen, and we are back with another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. This is more of an informational video. We have two characters coming out in the next half hour, actually, for me, with Easy Ace. Super Easy Ace to be exact. First, we have this Tech Cell. I don't know if he's rainbowed up. If he's not, I'm actually probably gonna have to pick up a copy of two of him. I don't think I have him rainbowed. And then we have the first summonable LR Super Easy A actually coming to Dokkan. I will say this is actually probably happening a little bit earlier than what I would expect it. I truly thought we had a bit more time before we seen Super Easy A's coming to the LRs. The summonable LRs, at least on Dokkan, we did get a free-to-play LR. I thought they would at least do the Goku, the Frieza. There was like a third one, but I forgot what it was. A couple of those characters before we actually got into summonable Super Easy Ace, kind of like what Legends did with the Ultras, how they dropped like 3 free-to-play Ultras before they got summonable Ultras, something along those lines. So I figured we would see a lot more a free-to-play LR Super Easy Ace before we got our first summonable LR Super Easy A. So we're gonna start with Cell, and then we'll go ahead and take a look at Gohan's kit. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start with Perfect Cell. So first off, leader skill is gonna be Tech Type, Key 3, HP attack and defense 70%. Passive skill, Avatar of Contempt. Basic effects is gonna be he's changing Key Spears, AGL to Tech. Randomly changes Key Spears of a certain type, AGL to Tech, excluded to Rainbow Key Spears. Receives an additional Key 2 per Rainbow Key Spear obtained. Chance of performing a critical hit and damage reduction rate 20%. Launches additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack. Additional key plus 2. I mean, he doesn't really need this, but I mean, this will be good to have. When there's a super class enemy, he's going to get an additional 20% damage reduction and lower all enemies attack by 20%. Anytime you see something like this, I immediately just think like Super Battle Road. I got to look at that formidable foes thing again. I don't know if those enemies can be like could have their attack lowered or defensive lowered. I'm going to have to check. So with just these two alone, he's at 40% damage reduction. That's not the highest, but let's see if they give him more. When there's another extreme class ally attacking in the same turn, all allies defense plus 40%, chance to perform a critical hit plus 20%. Do you have more crit in here? Yeah. So he has 20 here, and he's at 40. So that puts him at 40. For every Key Spear attained, attack and defense 50%. That's going to be good. For every Rainbow Key Spear attained, chance to perform a critical hit and damage reduction rate 10%. Oh. So if you get 3 Rainbow Key Spears, I mean, he can easily be at 70% damage reduction with this. And he gets attack and defense 200% when attacking. Still, actually, looks pretty good. I will say he's pretty solid. Good, solid, one of the two. Gotta give him something. Super attack, immense damage to enemy, and recovers 10% HP. So he doesn't really have an effect, unfortunately. Not too excited for that. But a lot of these Super Easy A's actually haven't gotten like new effects added to their super attack effect. Links, we got Revival, Attack of the Clones, Messenger from the Future, Ultimate Life Form, Big Bad Bosses, that's huge, Fierce Battle, and Kamehameha. Categories were on Android / Cell Saga, Androids, Artificial Life Form, Transformation Boost, Kamehameha, Full Power, Miraculous Awakening, Sword Enemies, Tournament Participants, Res Warriors, Time Travelers, Revenge, Planetary Destruction, Accelerated Battle, Battle of Fate, Worldwide Chaos. Battle of Fate. Is this? Hold on. Is this? Okay, wait, actually, Cell would probably help this character out quite a bit, huh? Yeah, hold on. Let me actually pull them up in a different tab real quick. Yeah, I think Cell would actually help this character out a lot, just because Goku himself wouldn't link very well with Cell, but Goku needs Ki, and Goku needs a Rainbow Orb. I think he will be pretty good if he just has a partner that can provide this for him, where he can get Ki. The only thing that I'm a little worried about is Cell is kind of Ki hungry himself. Like, he also wants Ki, and he also wants those Rainbow Orbs. So how well would they work together? I'm not too sure. Do we see? Okay. He is given defensive support. Yeah. Okay, I think Cell's really good. I like Cell. Cell looks good. A lot of his Lincoln partners are just outright just dead, though. I mean, if you get him with Buhan, I mean, it's over. Yeah, I mean, this isn't really a character anymore that you're using. This guy definitely isn't a character you're using, but I mean, with this year coming up, he's like in range to Easy A at this point, right? He's in range to Easy A. The rest of these guys are dead. I mean, now we can see this guy, his Super Easy A. We know that he's going to be getting the Super Easy A eventually sometime this year, I would assume, being that Gohan's going to be the first. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of his Lincoln partners are kind of dead. But yeah, I think Cell himself, Cell as a character, I mean, he looks pretty good. I don't want to say he's really, really good, but he looks good enough. He's kind of like with this and like his damage reduction, he's kind of giving like Loki like End Buhan vibes, no? Buhan is kind of crazy. I don't have many videos of Buhan. Buhan is crazy. Can I pull Buhan up real quick? Buhan is kind of crazy. Like yeah, look, for every key spare attains, he's getting this. Cell has more. This kind of makes Buhan look like insanely good if he can get a lot of key. Buhan does look like he's kind of doing a little more. Buhan's an orb changer too, huh? Yeah. Okay. Him and Buhan might be like a crazy combo. All right, let's close these. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna give Cell a good rating. I think if there's any way to build this guy, I mean, you probably don't. I don't know how good he's gonna be at taking a hit. We're gonna have to see, but I would say full dodge. And crit dodge. No, he has a good bit of crit. Well, dodge and additional, I think, would be a good build for him. Yeah, I'll confidently say that. I like Cell. I'm gonna give Cell my stamp of approval. All right, next we're gonna go ahead and look at the Super Saiyan Gohan. Yeah, I'm really excited for this Easy A. I hope he's good. Now we did just get a summonable Gohan unit, so I am kind of surprised that they decide to make this the Super Easy A. Is this the first L? This isn't the first LR in Dokkan, is it? Is he the first? July 2017. Hold on, let me just fact check myself real quick. Okay, so I went to go fact check myself, and yeah, so this guy is the first. Did I actually delete that? This guy is the first summonable LR that released on JP. I don't know if he's the first on Global. I didn't really check, but I would assume he is. Dang, wait. Yeah, it's around the same time, right? I'm gonna have to fact check myself again. But yeah, this was the first on JP. So yeah, leader skill is gonna be leader skill super extreme. That's what it's called, super extreme. Sure. Int type, or is it just super and extreme? I don't know. Int type, key +4, HP attack needs 120%. Passive skill is gonna be Father's Encouragement. Basic effects, defense plus 258%. Straight defense, no attack. Interesting. Changes key spares tech to int. Is everyone just changing tech to int? No, AGL attack. So he goes from tech to int. Randomly changes key spare of certain type, tech or int excluded, to rainbow key spares. Oh, so he's changing key spares and making key spares. Receives an additional key +2 per key spare obtained. That's good. I remember this guy came out, he just had like the craziest key mechanic ever. So that's great. Superclass allies attack and defense 40%. And he's just supporting. That's the one thing like I love about these Super Easy A's, is they're just giving all these characters support for free. Like, just here. Support the entire team. I love that. That's like the best way to make Easy A's. Like, make an old character good. How do you do that? You give them support. When there is an extreme class enemies, all enemies defense minus 40%. Chance of evading enemies attack 40%. So he has a 40% chance to dodge. When attacking with 12 or more key, defense plus 158%. For every key spare attained, attack plus 50%. 3 or more keys per attain, attack plus 158%, chance of performing a critical hit, and damage reduction rate of 50%. 7 or more keys per attain, attack plus 158%, chance of performing a critical hit, 50%. 10 or more keys per attain, attack plus 158%. 15 or more key spears obtained, attack plus 158%. When the HP is 58% or less, starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle, changes key spears all to int. Damage reduction rate 30% before attacking. Okay, so he'll go from, what do we see? 50, 80. He'll get 80% damage reduction. And then, he'll change all the orbs to int. So he'll be able to get this. For like that one turn, he'll be able to get all these. And he's just going to hit bro, he's gonna hit so hard on that 4th turn. He's gonna hit so hard, it's not even funny. Okay, how practical is it to see this? Not very often. Now, the good thing is he is creating his own orbs, so you might see this a little more often. 10 is a pretty big number. For reference, Evolution Blue Vegeta is a rainbow orb changer, right? He's only changing to rainbow orbs though. I've only gotten like 10 orbs with him once. Like, I've only had that happen to me like once since I've been using the character, and I've used him a lot. He's probably my most used anniversary character, which is crazy to say, but I've used him a lot. 15, I'm gonna say like it's probably gonna be impossible to get this outside of when he activates this. Impossible. Like, you're never gonna see this at all. 10 is a stretch. These two, you're almost never gonna see. 7, you might see a little bit more commonly, just because he is making so many orbs, the tech and the int, but I would argue like you're probably almost never gonna see this. All right. Super attack effects, 12 key, raises defense for 1 turn, mega colossal damage to enemy. Did he always have this? Hold on, I gotta see. What's his EZA? Yeah, he's always had that. Okay, he didn't have that before his EZA, though. So his EZA gave him this. So, did it go from raised attack to greatly? No. It didn't change. Mega Colossal. Mega Colossal. Yeah, so his super attack effects did not change. They are exactly the same. And he was just raising defense, which is good. And then he's greatly raising attack here and defense 1 turn, mega colossal damage to enemy, which is good. I mean, that's gonna work really well with this character. This guy, I don't know how good he's gonna be defensively. I guess if he can get, where is it? Oh, actually. Yeah, actually, I'm not sure how crazy he's going to be defensively. That's probably the only thing I'm going to be worried about is how good is he going to be defensively. Now, I mean, when he has this up, plus this, he's going to have 80% damage reduction. He can probably live in slot 1. Maybe at the same time, maybe not. We're going to have to wait and see. I mean, they drop in like 20 minutes. So I can go farm up and test that out. But I think Gohan's pretty good. Actually, let me check his links and categories. Oh my god, I'm slacking. Look, I forgot. Super Saiyan, Gaze of Respect, Kamehameha, Prepare for Battle, Legendary Power, First Battle, Shocking Speed. Pretty solid link set. He has Kamehameha, Prepare for Battle, Shocking Speed, Super Saiyan, and First Battle. Those are pretty good links. I don't know about Gaze of Respect. Who the hell has this link? Gohan and Piccolo's. This is a pretty niche link. If this guy easy A's, wait, they have the same name. Never mind. They have the same name. Yeah. Who would be his best linking partner, actually? Now I'm curious. Yeah, I mean, I should have known that. Oh, Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Oh, he links good with him. Okay. Goku and Frieza. Oh, he links good with the Goku from the Goku and Frieza. Is he on Battle of Fate? He is. Wait. So, here's the thing, though. He is also pretty key hungry. He looks pretty key hungry. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, he is pretty key hungry, but he's changing a lot of key spheres. I don't want to say he's going to be the perfect partner for the Goku from the Goku and Frieza, but I mean, him and Texel, they would both help because they're both orb changer. The only problem that I have with running these guys on their team is like both Cell and Gohan himself. They are both very, very key hungry. And you know who else is key hungry? This guy. And this guy is the only person not creating orbs. The other two are making their own orbs. He's not. So he's going to be depending on those two to eat. But at the same time, even though they are key hungry, they should, with all those rainbow orbs just floating around, I mean, it should just be a little easier to get some extra key with this guy. Yeah, I'm going to have to test them out on a team. That's probably going to be my next video. I'm going to have to get a lot of time in with this character. This is probably the only character that I'm not so sure about. Same kind of with Evolution Blue Vegeta. They seem, I don't want to say they seem undertuned. Their kit is just really weird to where I feel like their kit is just working against them. They're not undertuned. Their kit is literally just working against them. But yeah, Okay, Cell and Gohan, I give them both my stamp of approval. I think both of these characters are pretty good. We're gonna have to wait to see them in game. These guys drop in 20 minutes right now, but by the time you're seeing this video, they're gonna be out in game. This video's not dropping until like 8 a.m. in the morning. Yeah. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you guys have super easy these characters already, if you're liking them, if you guys are having a good time. I hope everyone's enjoying the anniversary as much as I am. Thank you all for tuning in. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.